Yeah, I'm forever grateful for the opportunity, to be honest, to be given the role of the head coach of the Box Hill Hawks is a real honour, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity. Yeah, it's a good question. What is a Clint Proctor coach team? I think it's NFL, but he's actually the greatest hugger of all time. So as I move through these hugs, right, you've got a buddy hug, side hug, eye-to-eye hug, there's a bear hug. I've seen Beezer, he does them real good, so make sure you have a go at him in a minute. Tight hug, and then the celebration hug. So, get up, do a hug, let's go. Let's see it. Hug someone else you don't know, let's do it, come on, move. Don't hug your mate. Someone you don't know. Someone you don't know. Move around, let's see the different hugs. You know, hopefully now, you know, that nervous energy, and, you know, it's really cool to go about it. What hug was that?
Oh, real one.
Oh. Love it, love it. But mate, great player, Tom Brady, right? But he's unbelievable at connection, and connection is critical. And it's what certainly I, value a lot. I would like to think the way I sort of establish my relationships is about seeing a person first. So then when we ask, you know, for you to perform, we have an understanding about, you know, your values and who you are as a person and what you've gone through, and I think that's really important. But for you guys to sort of understand me, and I've been at the club, you know, obviously over the past 12 months, you have to sort of know my journey and how I got here. For me, as a player, I grew up in Gippsland, and you know, from there I went through the system, no different to a lot of you young guys here. And one of those ones that unfortunately my journey wasn't the AFL, but what I'm really proud about is my ability to stay the course and have the commitment to play at a higher level at the VFL, where I played over 120 games at state league level. And with that VFL journey, it took me to this photo here where I become a playing coach in Tasmania in the state league there. From there, I was fortunate enough, I came home and I met Andy Collins, who was spoken here tonight, and it was here where I really started to, I guess, grasp, you know, the elite level and understand, you know, how to conduct yourself as a person and as a coach. And the best thing that ever happened to me, honestly, was the conversation I had with Sam, Naps and Colo around, you know, why Box Hill. And I questioned it, and I thought about it, and then Sam rang me, and I thought that's pretty good. Sam Mitchell rang me, and then Colo rang me, and I'll never forget, and he sprayed me. He's like, mate, what are you doing? You're kidding yourself. Like, everyone wants this job, Proc, just take it. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take it. You told me to do this. Like, you taught me this way. I gotta, you know, come for the right reasons, not just because it's a good right job. And I'm lucky, I've learnt those values around environments, culture, people first, and which is why eventually I took the role on. And honestly, one of the best things, and I felt like it was the first time I was really able to be myself at Box Hill, which is really important. And I say that to you guys. Come to Box Hill and express your personality. Be yourself. We will embrace that. Don't try and be someone you're not, because you'll never play a great game of footy if you are. This time last year, Lockie Bramble, John Newcomb, I don't reckon anyone knew them. They were just sitting in the crowd, like no different to anyone like Flynn, Louis, anyone like that. And they were just sitting in the room down here to be better people and great players. And now, arguably, almost in Sam's best team. What a great story. And I'm telling you, I have never seen a club with so many resources, you know, people here to help you be a great person and be a great player. We have David Hale, Andy Collins in the room, Otto's side by side with me from Hawthorn, the medical team, high performance, and then our assistants that you'll have really strong relationships with. This is all designed around to help you be a better person and player. Hopefully that sort of sets us, you know, I guess a bit of a scene for what we want to do, but if I reflect back, the takeaway, boys, is around this. Yeah? Connection, the hugs. So, get up, let's do it, hug it out. Enjoy. Go. Come on, let's go. I want to see Dooch, I want to see the back hug at least. Yeah, so my biggest learnings in regards to where the game's going, I think more than ever, it's around building the relationships with people. Not only the players, but your volunteers, your staff, supporters, the families, and embracing everyone. And then I think the second thing is also around the ability to trust your people and to embrace I guess them. I guess at the moment where I see the game is that there's a real opportunity for players to express themselves and to be themselves as well, not only on the field but off the field. And we embrace all different characters at Box Hill, and I'll look to encourage that. And I think that's where the shift has really come. And you know, anyone that comes into the club really feels comfortable about being a part of that. So today was all about really getting, I guess, our leaders together on a deeper level than ever before. And for me, again, coming back to seeing the person before the game, living by those values as a philosophy as a coach, having the guys catch up one-on-one is really important for me to understand, I guess, their background, their challenges, their issues they face. And I guess, look, as a lived experience myself, I've been in the VFL a long time as a player. I understand the landscape and how it can be difficult for them. So, the coffees and the time at the club one-on-one was really important to build that relationship and foundation with them. And one of the other key conversations was around our list strategy. And we really wanted to be open with those boys in particular around, the decisions that are made. Again, having lived, I guess, that journey myself, sometimes you want to know exactly what's happening and why these decisions are made. And I really think that it's important that we bring them along the journey and they feel like they're empowered and they belong a part of that conversation. The second point was around the leadership side of things. I really believe that, with the way we're heading with the list and Hawthorn obviously rejuvenating with some draft picks and young guys coming through, that we need a layer now of growth for our leadership. And one of the things I wanted to really unpack was essentially not only those boys understanding their roles, they understand their roles really well, they do their roles really well, but now it's about educating others on what that looks like at Box Hill. So really bringing our development concept into play at a strong level, and for them to instill those behaviours in our younger guys. And then further to that, it was around starting to understand everyone else's roles. And I really feel as if our leaders can get in a situation where they know what a defender's doing, they know exactly what the midfield's doing. Everyone can be accountable to each other, and we can create a connection and bond that hopefully, holds us in good stead, come 22. Our assistants, range from Clint Young, who will return again. He's a fantastic midfield and coach and assistant. Cam Howard, who's come across from Footscray, who'll look after our forwards, and we're really excited to have Damien Mercedes on as our defenders coach this year, and he'll bring a great wealth of experience not only on the field but with his, I guess, education background as well. So those three guys will be our key leaders for the Lions. We've had some really good discussions around, the way we want to play. I think it's an exciting brand, and hopefully bring people through the gates. To sign off, I guess, really pumped for the opportunity. Excited to see how the journey unfolds, and we'll embrace every bump along the way. All right, one of the biggest adjustments is the phone. It doesn't stop. And I'll take you inside. This is Vincent Aducci. So we've got Box Hill's close to my house, could do 12. Oh, hang on. is in the doghouse. Thought he was going shopping. Have to go shopping now. Can we have a kick on Sunday? Sure.